Welcome back to a new video where we were discussing some examples of space complexity calculation. Let's take the second example. So here I need to write an algorithm. Let's say we write an algorithm for calculating sum of an array. So let me write some algorithm for you guys, and then we'll calculate the space complexity together. So to calculate array of an algorithm, I need an array, right? Array of element of size n, let's say, right? And what else I need? Output. Your output will be what? Sum of array, right? So now how you design algorithm is totally up to you. So let me use one way that let's define sum as 0, and you start your loop from 0 to n minus 1 times to do what? You define sum as 0, so sum plus the first element, right? Then you keep taking the element and then you just return the sum over here, right? So very basic algorithm to calculate sum of an array, right? Now let's figure out the time complexity, space complexity of this algorithm. So what do you think? I remember that space complexity of a program is C plus S of P, where C is the local variable, SP is the dependent or auxiliary variables. So in this case, I can see that sum will hold some constant unit, so 1 unit of constant space. And then if you see that this particular thing will keep on iterating, so this becomes the dependent. Dependent on size, dependent on size of our array, right? For example, if it has 10 elements in an array, so it will keep on going 10 times, keep on going to 10 times, right? So what I can write as S of P is nothing but, this is the constant, nothing else is constant, is 1 plus what you are going to write is 10n. If it has 10 elements, it depends, right? It depends again. So your S of P becomes this. So you remember that whenever S of P is a linear, it means nothing but big O of n. So space complexity of this algorithm is nothing but big O of n. I'm reiterating, what we have done is nothing but first we calculate what are the constants we have. So I can just figure out one constant. Sorry, I forgot one more constant. The constant, one more constant is I, right? So it is basically 2, right? So one more, because I will also have some space, right? Which is also a constant, right? It's fixed space. So 2 unit of, so second unit of constant space is here. So 2 plus 10n, and this loop will keep on iterating this much of time. Understanding it? So this is how we calculate space complexity. Let's take an example of a recursion algorithm where recursion happens and how we calculate space complexity there.